You've seen their faces on vinyl covers, posters, and history books. But time changes everything. In this video, you'll discover how 80 of the most iconic stars from the 60s and 70s look today, and how far they've come. Some of them only get better with time, like fine wine. So sit back and enjoy. Paul McCartney, the heart of the Beatles, still performing, captivating crowds into his 80s. Mick Jagger, the voice of rebellion, his energy unstoppable after 6 decades. Eric Clapton, one man, one guitar, decades of influence, still echoing loud. Stevie Nicks, the queen of mystique. Her voice defined a generation and lives on. Bob Dylan, the poet of a generation, carved by time, his lyrics timeless. Roger Daltrey, from teenage wasteland to a frontman for the ages. If you're feeling the nostalgia, show some love. Hit like, tap the bell button and subscribe, because the past has never looked this good. David Gilmour, the haunting sound of Pink Floyd. Elegant, eternal, unforgettable. Carlos Santana, his guitar speaks, still spiritual, still on fire. Grace Slick, psychedelic icon, fierce then, fearless now. Ringo Starr, the smile behind the drums, still touring, still shining bright. Keith Richards, rock's unbreakable survivor, written in wrinkles and unforgettable riffs. Robert Plant, from golden god to grey-haired legend, still howling. Pete Townshend, the windmill guitarist who smashed silence. Joan Baez, a voice of protest, graceful, strong through every era. Ozzy Osbourne, the Prince of Darkness, weathered, wild, unforgettable. Jeff Beck, a guitar wizard. Even time couldn't tame him. His music still echoes in every electric note. Joni Mitchell, the soul of folk, aged in beauty and pain. Jim Messina, quietly legendary. His melodies still linger. Tina Turner, a powerhouse of soul and rock. Her presence never faded. She didn't just survive, she roared. Don Henley, the heartbeat of the Eagles. Calm, sharp, eternal. Stephen Stills, a voice of harmony, now lined with wisdom. John Fogerty, the swamp rock storyteller, still echoing loud. Rod Stewart, from feathered hair to silver fox, the swagger stayed. Carly Simon, her words once cut deep, now softened with grace. Paul Simon, the sound of reflection, still walking his poetic path. George Harrison, the quiet Beatle who made the world hear his soul. Brian May, the rock astrophysicist whose solos defied gravity. Roger Waters, the mind behind the most famous wall in music. Rick Wright, the ethereal keyboardist who colored Pink Floyd's sound. Ian Anderson, the electric flutist who turned rock into folklore. Ronnie Wood, the smiling guitarist who survived 2 legendary bands. Ginger Baker, the wild drummer who brought jazz into rock's core. John Paul Jones, the quiet architect behind Zeppelin's Thunder. John Entwistle, the most explosive bass in rock history. Mark Knopfler, the fingerstyle poet who whispered immortal riffs. Lindsey Buckingham, the sonic architect behind Fleetwood Mac's drama. Robbie Robertson, the storyteller who gave voice to America's soul. Lou Reed, the rebel who sang the underground with a deadpan stare. Neil Young, the folk legend who never feared changing his tone. Billy Gibbons, the bearded Texan whose riffs burn like whiskey. Joe Walsh, the eccentric who launched guitar solos into space. Peter Frampton, the talkbox heartthrob who filled stadiums with sound. David Crosby, the rebellious harmony that echoed across generations. Greg Allman, the raspy southern voice that sang like it lived it all. Frank Zappa, the irreverent genius who dismantled limits with precision. Jerry Garcia, the psychedelic shaman who led the dead through decades. Ray Davies, the British chronicler who turned daily life into rock. Phil Collins, the drummer who became a star without leaving his seat. Steve Winwood, the child prodigy who always sounded full-grown. Arlo Guthrie, the protest heir who laughed at war through song. Peter Gabriel, the progressive visionary who turned sound into spectacle. Joe Cocker, the gritty voice of Woodstock that still echoes in memory. Barry Gibb, the last Bee Gee, whose look evolved with disco's rise and fall. Graham Nash, from British pop to American folk, he crossed every border. Glenn Frey, the soul of the Eagles, whose absence made his music louder. Jackson Browne, the soft rock poet whose calm presence never aged. Cat Stevens, from pop idol to mystic soul, his transformation was deep. Bonnie Tyler, the raspy-voiced rock queen who aged without losing fire. Billy Joel, the piano man who aged with class and continued to inspire. Roger McGuinn, the Byrds leader who traded round glasses for wisdom. John Sebastian, the joyful spirit of psychedelic folk, mellowed by time. Don McLean, the voice of American Pie, aged like a solitary troubadour. David Essex, the British teen idol who reinvented himself gracefully. Todd Rundgren, the studio wizard with bold looks to match bold sounds. Leon Russell, a southern rock maestro whose presence still resonates. Suzi Quatro, rock's first lady of leather, fierce in style and sound. Al Green, the soulful crooner who became a timeless preacher. Tom Waits, the Night Barker who became a noir character of legend. Paul Rodgers, the hard rock voice molded by decades of fire. Peter Green, the blues genius who left deep marks with quiet intensity. Steve Miller, the laid-back hit-maker whose look echoed his groove. Rick Derringer, the 70s rocker turned into a seasoned stage veteran. Alvin Lee, the fastest fingers in rock, remembered through Electric Fire. Del Shannon, from slick pop star to an eternal echo of youth. Ian Hunter, the glam rock rebel who kept the shades and swagger. Scott Walker, the 60s heartthrob who turned into an avant-garde legend. Gary Wright, the dream weaver whose vibe stayed mystic to the end. B.J. Thomas, a smooth country pop voice that left a lasting warmth. Boz Scaggs, from San Francisco soul to timeless elegance. Doug Sahm, a Texan chameleon who became a genre-bending icon. Enjoyed this? For more amazing videos like this, hit subscribe and ring the bell now so you never miss out.